I mean, well, I hope so.
Oh, this was money all night. No. Inside. Two inside. No.
Another shot. One more. One more.
Inside. No.
There it is.
Oh. That safety just picked that ball up, Jake. Give it to him.
Sure to look great.
Centers, George.
Burgess. Hey, receiver's too slow.
Here we go, next! Hey, now let's go.
Let's go.
Our next quarterback to participate in a 7-on-7 workout facing towards the campus side. Here it goes to please welcome from Hamilton South.
Young Bucks, man, you know. Young Bucks out here. No, he's gonna walk the field. Yeah, walk the field, yeah. Come on!
24/7 Sports national analyst Tom Loy out here at the Elite 11 finals with future North Carolina Tar Heel Travis Burgess, one of the top quarterbacks in America. Travis, what's this last couple days been like, just being here and knowing you? I mean, you earned this. You put a lot of work in to be an Elite 11 finalist.
You know, it feels great to be able to come and showcase my talents at a high level. You know, just being out here with these top athletes, it's been a blessing. The past couple of days, I learned a lot of knowledge just on the mental side from, you know, great coaches and great players around myself. So,
who are you connecting with out here? I know there's a lot of these guys. Some you've met in the past, some you haven't. But who are some of the guys you kind of hit it off with and might find some long-term friends here?
Yeah, of course, you got a lot of guys, you know, who recently I camped with, but, you know, guys like Duckworth, Brandon, a couple other guys, you know, who I've camped with, but just making a relationship with all the guys and, you know, getting guys from the West Coast, you know, all around. So it's been a great experience.
I mentioned you are set to play for North Carolina and head coach Bill Belichick.
Yes, sir.
Why? I know you chose them over Auburn, NC State, a few others. Wisconsin was in there. What tipped the scales for the Tar Heels?
You know, obviously it was a great opportunity, of course, Bill Belichick, but another big reason is just the coaching staff he brought in with him, all the coaches he brought in with him. I think it was kind of a no-brainer for me. I think it would just be a great foundation as a true freshman. I think for any true freshman to come in and learn from those type of coaches, it's a blessing in itself. So I think, you know, like I said, no doubt it was the best decision, and you know, I'm looking forward to being Tar Heel.
How close was that? I mentioned a couple of the other finalists, but when you were weighing the pros and cons, like, who was the runner-up? Who finished number 2 in your mindset? And how close was that down the stretch?
You know, before North Carolina came in, it was Auburn and, you know, a couple other schools, but I would say Auburn the strongest for a while. But, you know, once, you know, Bill Belichick and North Carolina came in, I definitely had to reconsider. And, you know, of taking in on the coaching staff, you know, because, you know, he brought in the coaching staff, so I had to reconsider all that because I visited North Carolina previously, but, you know, with the new staff, it just changed my mind and opinion on a few things. So, you know, yeah.
I'm just thinking about you sitting down with Bill Belichick. I mean, the GOAT.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, What was that moment like the first time you guys met? And I mean, you had to be nervous meeting this guy.
No, I definitely was a little bit nervous just because, he is the greatest coach of all time. So just kind of sitting up straight, just really listening to him. But but he's an all-around good guy. You can, get a good relationship with him and have a conversation. I mean, you kind of see him on the media and he might see a different side of him, but sitting in the room with him, with the family and having a great conversation with him, he's very relatable.
When you told the staff, when you told Coach Belichick that you were coming, like how did it all play out behind the scenes? Kind of peel back the curtain a little bit to the actual moment you truly did commit.
Yeah, so for sure it was kind of unexpected for everyone, I would say. Online, but out of respect, I called the other coaches and kind of let them know I will be moving in different directions, out of respect. And then of course I called my coaches, Matt Lombardi, Coach Kitchens, Coach Bill Belichick, to finalize it and kind of let them know, hey, I'm ready to be a Tar Heel.
Pretty good basketball player too. Any shot you played
sure.
both sports in Chapel Hill?
I would like to, but no, probably not. I stick to football. Yeah, stick to football.
All right. And you're enrolling early in January. And you'll be on campus.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Travis Burgess, one of the top quarterbacks in America, headed to play for the North Carolina Tar Heels. I'm Tom Loy. As always, stay locked to 247sports.com.